Hope everyone is doing well. As always, I always ask that because I never know what people are going through, especially in a time like this. Today was actually kind of interesting for me because as soon as I started to get ready, my daughter woke up from she was sleeping, which is fine. I fed her and everything, and I can tell as soon as she finished her bottle, she was a little more antsy. I usually have her in her chair, so I'm like, all right, let me get her out her chair so she can be part of the live because she's on my lap right now. I don't know if you guys can see. And so I kind of did her hair, got her ready just like how I would get ready. And I noticed that she started to calm down. So don't no, leave mommy stuff alone. So of course I had to like revamp my whole set over here, but it's fine. And I also do notice that like after I work out, I'll go live. That's my routine, and then I will pump because I'm still nursing. And I noticed that after she would finish her bottle, she'll be more energized. And I don't know if that's probably for me. I'm gonna just say it's probably for me. But I noticed that she's a lot more energized, and I'm just like, wow, like you got like a lot of energy, and it's crazy because it's okay. You dropped the top. It's crazy because the fact that I'm so energized more, I'm getting my endorphins and it's transferring down to my breast milk and to her. And I noticed that when she finished her milk, she's a lot more energized. She would scream. I'm just like, what's going on? I'm like, me exercise because I purposely do that. And then usually in the morning, I get more milk. So I usually try to pump two bottles, 2 or 2.5 bottles that I'll try to pump. So that will carry on to the noon. So she'll get in the morning and then into the noon. And I know she don't even try to take naps anymore. I would really have to force her to take naps. And I'm just like, what's going on? What are you doing? See, mommy's working. You gotta act right for mommy. See? You gotta act right for mommy. 1 second. She dropped her top. Okay. So that's pretty much how my morning went. It's actually not that late either. It's like 10:30. So I'm doing pretty good. I woke up a little earlier than she did, which is great because I was able to get a jump start. I exercised, got myself ready, and I didn't go live purposely because I knew if I go live, so I knew she was gonna wake up, knew she was gonna be hungry, and then yada yada yada. So I waited for a little bit, and ironically, she woke up right in time. Hello. You gotta help mommy out. Alright, so I'm gonna go into my goals before I go into today's topic. I really like today's topic. It's 7 things that will happen when you eat meat. My laptop is over here, so I'm gonna be turning my head and pretty much trying to keep her occupied at the same time. And it's really, I tell you this all the time, it's really great for the fact that I'm exercising. Hi, the Wealth Performance. Thank you for coming. I'm really happy that I started my exercise, my 30-day exercise. I believe I'm 8 days, 9 days, 8 days. Let me see. I always lose count. I really do. Let's see. I finished 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm 8 days post my 30-day exercise, and I feel great. So I'm so glad that I started that, and now I'm able to multitask. The wealth informant for you joining, I was just saying that as soon as I started to go live, my daughter started to get antsy. So I'm like, all right, let me take her out her chair because I usually have her in her chair. And I did her hair because I'm like, why not? Let me do her hair. Her hair was looking crazy. She just woke up. And I got her ready to like go live with me, and I think she really likes that because right now she's a little more antsy, but she had stopped. She was crying. She was, I'm like, all right, let's just go get ready. See, this is what mommy do. Trying to teach her and show her this is the process that I do, and I really think she likes that because now she wants to be part of the live more often. I'm like, all right, you can come. You like it? All right, so yeah, before I go to today's topic will be 7 things that will happen when you're eating. And my head is going to be turning this side because my nose is on this side, and I usually have it on my lap. But my daughter's here today. Yay. Well, before I go into that, I'm going to talk to you about my goals today. Hello. I want to help as many millennials as I can that's going through depression, as well as a parent that has a child or children going through depression or dealing with depression, as well as, because I want to help keep the train going on, as well as a teacher or caregiver that works with teens struggling with their depression, and anybody that comes to your mind as you're watching this that you know is going through depression, tell them about me. And I also have some freebies, so click the link in my bio so you can get your freebies, all right? So we're going to go into today's topic. Hopefully my daughter will stay still, but she probably won't. So you will see me moving around. It's fine. That's what happens when you're a mother and you're trying to run your business. So that's what you got to do. And I'm glad that I'm at the mental space to do both, because before, I'm telling you, with depression, going through it, multitasking is very hard, because multitasking, you have to you gotta use your mind, especially if you're not in it with your mindset. Multitasking is hard. So me being able to talk, stay on track, as well as entertain my daughter and talk and look at my notes, that's a lot of multitasking, especially if someone who's not in it right now because of depression. It can be really difficult. So I'm so glad that I'm at the space and the mindset for myself that I'm a whole lot better. And it really just took me to exercise. It took time. This did not happen overnight. Just want to let people know it does not happen overnight. You have to want, continue, and push yourself. If you don't push and want it, it won't happen. That's just anything in life. If you want to achieve anything, you got to push yourself and want it. So if you don't do those things, it's not going to happen. What you want? All right, so we're going to today's topic. I have to break it down into 2 sections, and because it's a lot, it's 7 things. I don't want to overcrowd you with so much knowledge. And I really like this article because the article is from Forks Over Knives, and I really like it because it goes in detail with a lot of scientific stuff with the body. Pardon me if I don't say the words right. I'm not the best with it, but I'm trying to give you guys some knowledge of why eating meat is technically bad for your body. I'm not saying that you should stop eating meat because all this information that I gave you. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just trying to educate you and give you some knowledge. And it's educating myself because I'm trying to do a no meat diet. So why not educate myself and my people who's going through this journey as well know about this. If I'm going through this, I'm sharing my story. Why not educate you while I'm going through this? So that's why I like to find articles. I mean, these articles, you take forever what you want from it. But these articles that I search up and try to tell you guys is for you to be knowledgeable about. You make your own decisions. If you continue want to eat meat, don't think that this is like the end of the world. It's not. I'm not trying to persuade you to stop eating meat or go vegan because, I'm just trying to give you some knowledge. All right, so we're going to go into today's topic, 7 things that will happen when you eat meat. So the article starts out as people who go plant-based for a lot of reasons. Oh, boy. For a lot of reasons. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna continue to go in and off the camera. I'm going to just let you know. She's on my lap, but this is what I gotta do. And you drop your pacifier. Yeah, this is what I gotta do. And keeping on track, that's gonna be the hardest thing for most people that's dealing with depression. So I'm just trying to show you guys I'm at a better place and mindset. I am fighting my depression. I'm going through it still because every day we all get sidetracked with stuff with social media and the news, so it can put you back. But I'm trying to tell you, this is what multitasking will do when you're at a better mindset. So I talked enough about that. We're gonna go back to it. So people who go plant-based for many reasons: losing weight, feeling more energetic, reducing the risk of heart disease, decrease the number of pills they take. Okay, so number 1, we're gonna go for number 1. You'll reduce inflammation in your body. So when you're eating meat like cheese or highly processed foods, you have elevated levels of inflammation in your body. So for me, I eat a lot of cheese. So when I read this, I'm like, oh no, because since I've been changing to a no meat diet, I've been eating a lot of cheese. So right off the back, I thought like, oh man, I have highly processed food in my body, in my system. I usually don't eat that much cheese on a regular basis, but I'm in the process of trying to figure out different recipes. Like I did mention in my other video, I've been kind of lazy. I haven't been as motivated. I'm processing the fact that I'm not eating meat and trying to figure out what I need to eat. So mentally, I'm still processing the no meat diet. So, and then, so I eat a lot of cheese. Short-term inflammation, such as injury, is normal and necessary. Inflammation that lasts for months or years, that's not okay. So that's the inflammation we don't need. We need, if you have an injury, the inflammation will go away through time. But when you're eating highly processed food, that inflammation will not. So inflammation has been linked to develop osteosclerosis. I think I said that wrong. Osteosclerosis. Did I say that right? Well, I said, pardon me for I'm trying to figure out these words. So that refers to buildup of fats, cholesterol, and other substances in your artery wall. So it's like plaque. That's what we don't want. That can restrict the blood flow. We don't want nothing to restrict the blood flow. So when you eat highly processed foods, it can go into your arteries. Now that I think about it, I'm like, man, I might need to stop eating cheese. It go into your arteries, restrict your blood flow, and you're gonna have plaque in your arteries, and we don't want that. We don't want that. So heart attack, stroke, and diabetes, and autoimmune disease and other conditions can cause from inflammation. So when you eat a plant-based diet, it's naturally anti-inflammatory because they are high in fiber, antioxidants, and other polynutrients. Sorry guys, I need to find where her pacifier went. I found it. 1 second. So polynutrients, phytonutrients, I said it wrong, phytonutrients, help prevent various diseases and much lower inflammatory that triggers saturated fat in your body. And endotoxins, which is toxins released from bacteria commonly found in animal foods. So meats and poultry, that's all that consists of it. So studies have shown that people who opt into a plant-based diet can dramatically lower levels of C-reactive protein, CRP, which is an indicator of inflammation in the body. All right? So number 2, your blood cholesterol levels will plummet. So this is all what happens when you eat meat. So this is 7 things happen when you stop eating meat. So they're talking about when you eat meat, this will happen, and when you eat a plant-based diet. So they have both sides, which I really like. So number 2, your blood levels will plummet. So elevated blood cholesterol is a key factor for heart disease and stroke, 2 leading killers in the United States. So saturated fats is found in meat, poultry, and cheese, like I said before, and other animal products. This is a major driver of our blood cholesterol level. So that could be why some people might have high cholesterol. It's okay, it's okay. Studies show that when people go into a plant-based diet, their blood cholesterol levels drop by 35%. So that has changed. Hey, baby, mommy's doing a live. Mommy's doing a live. You gotta work with mommy. You gotta see. Look, we gotta work with mommy. Mommy's trying to work. Okay. Good. So whole foods like plant-based diets reduce blood cholesterol because they tend to be low in saturated fat and can contain 0 cholesterol. Hey, be nice to mommy, okay? So high in fiber, right, reduces blood cholesterol levels. Soy can even show to lower cholesterol levels as well, all right? So we talked about, so far we talked about, let me go back because I want to keep you guys on track. So, and it can reduce inflammation in your body. We talked about that. So that's number one. Number two, blood cholesterol levels will plummet. And number three, we're on number three right now. You will give your microbiome a makeover. So this goes into more of your genes, genetics. So trillions of microorganisms live in our bodies are collected by microbiome. So microbiome helps digest food, produce critical nutrients, train the immune system. So that comes to your autoimmune system, or autoimmune disease, I would say. It turns genes on and off. We're going to go into that a little later. Keeps the gut tissue healthy and help protect from cancer. The Wealth Informant said, great to know. Yeah, you're welcome. That's why I want to give you guys all the facts. Since I'm going to a no-meat diet, I want you guys to know facts about what happens when you do eat meat or when you stop eating meat. So the more you know, the better, right? I'm trying to get everybody healthy in the mind, spirit, and body. We all want that. We all need that every time, every day. So going back to that, so studies show that microbiome plays a role in obesity, diabetes, osteosclerosis. I'm probably saying that wrong, but it's all right. Autoimmune disease, inflammatory bowel disease, inflammatory bowel disease, and liver disease. So when you have a plant-based diet, I'm gonna just keep on track. So plant foods help shape healthy intestinal microbiome. Okay. So fiber and plant foods promote healthy or friendly bacteria in your gut. We don't want that bad bacteria. Bad bacteria is no good for you. But we need that good bacteria. We all have good and bad bacteria in our bodies. So when we have that good bacteria, that's good for us. We want that. We want more generated of that. Just because we have bacteria in our bodies don't mean it's bad. It's not all bad. We need that good stuff. So fiber, so like poor diets like high in dairies like eggs, which I eat, and meat, which I don't eat no more, but I eat eggs. Now I know. Can foster growth and disease, promoting more bad bacteria. Or just, I would say bacteria, because I'm not too sure if it's bad or not. I'm not a nutritionist. This is just an article, so I'm just trying to give you guys some information. So landmark studies show that, that's just the type of study, well, I guess it would say the name of the study, I'm not too sure, have shown when omnivores eat choline nutrients that supports various bodily functions, include cellular growth and metabolism. The body can make choline. I'm saying this wrong. Sorry, guys. And carotene. It's a substance. It's a substance made in the muscle and liver tissue, and found in certain foods such as meat, poultry, fish, and some dairy products. It is used by many cells in the body to make energy from fatty acids. This is found in meat, poultry, eggs, and dairy. Like I said before, gut bacteria make substance that is converted into our liver. We need a good liver, to a toxic product called TMAO. So TMAO leads to worsening cholesterol plaques in our blood. We don't want that. We don't want any plaque in our blood, no plaque in our arteries. We need even flow, and we don't want no plaque. So when we have plaque in our blood, this all can play a part in genetics, but mainly from this article, it plays a part in how we eat. And I didn't realize that what we eat can do some damage to our bodies. So you really have to be careful what you eat so you can have a healthier body. That's why I want to create. Well, that's why I started this no meat diet, mainly because my mouth. Well, when I was eating meat, my palate was saying no, no, no. I don't want this no more. So I'm listening to my body. My body's like, we don't want this. So I'm like, all right. What do you want? Now I'm trying something new. This is gonna be a new journey for me. But for the fact is that I'm listening to my body. My body's like, no, we don't want this. That's what you need to do sometimes. Your body knows more than you would know. I guess it's weird to say, but it's true. It's true. So TMAO, going back, leads to worsening cholesterol plaques in our blood vessels and escalates the risk of heart attack and stroke. We don't want that. We want a healthy body. We don't know heart attack or strokes. So people who eat plant-based diets make little to no TMAO after meat that's like containing meal, because they have totally different gut microbiome. So it only takes a few days for your gut bacteria patterns to change. So if you're not trying to eat meat anymore, and if you are eating healthier, your gut bacteria will change, or your gut pattern will change. And that's the great thing about it, that you can stop eating something and your body will go back to what it was or what needs to be, or be healthier. It doesn't take that long. So when you have that mindset, if you're really trying to eat healthier, it doesn't take your body long for it to go back to, or take that, I would say detox. I'm going to say detox because that's the way I'm going to just say it. So if you stop eating meat, this is your natural way for your body to detox. And when you stop doing that, it don't take forever. So you can actually detox periodically to change your gut pattern. And all this, I'm going to talk later in my next video. And all this will help to a healthier lifestyle, and your genes and your genetics and your arteries, like all this stuff that people don't think about all the time, plays a huge part. It starts out with the way how you eat. And when you eat better, you feel better. Because I know when you eat fast food, it ain't good for you. And it also, when I notice that when I do eat fast food, it makes you want to eat more and more of that fast food or whatever it is, because it's changing the natural patterns of I don't know how to explain. It changes the way how sugar. So sugar, the way how it breaks down in your body, it tricks your brain and makes you want to eat more sugar. So that's more candy. That's why candy contains a lot of sugar, because when you eat the candy, your brain is like, well, I want more, I want more, I want more. And that's why we don't need that sugar in your body, because you don't need more, but you want more, because in your brain thinks you want more. So that's how it's with the fast food. Fast food can be very addictive, just like sugar. So we don't need that. We want to eat healthier. And then benefits of plant-based diet can start quickly. Like I said, you could start this tomorrow and feel better maybe next week or 2 weeks later. Who knows? But if you got to consistently do it. You have to do it all the time. You can't break it, because you won't really feel the difference. But I'm going to continue my next 7 things. I didn't want to flood you guys with so much information. It's a lot of information, and it's something new for me. I'm learning. And the more you know, the more you can move forward, especially with this no meat diet. My friend, she's gonna help me try to figure out different recipes, because she's a vegan. I can't wait for that. I'm like, okay. She's doing something with quinoa. She's like, it's something like fried rice. I'm like, all right. We gonna see. Hopefully I like it. Hopefully I like it. If I don't, I'm gonna force myself to like it, because this is my lifestyle. But yes, click the link in the bio. I'll have some more stuff for you, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for joining and being patient with me. Bye-bye.